Why did my audio mixer pop out? Oh, I can move it around. That's what it's trying to tell me. Huh, okay. Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is too weird. I don't know where to put that. I just wanted to go back the way it was. Sure. So it looks like OBS is updated and is different now. Anyway, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to this Memorial Day stream. It's Monday. I always like identifying. I guess I'm going to start here. I always like talking about certain holidays, particularly ones like Memorial Day, Veterans Day, stuff like that. A lot of people don't always necessarily have the proper meaning between the various holidays in mind, and I like to kind of go over that slightly. But so for those of you who don't know, Memorial Day is basically thanking the soldiers that didn't make it home from basically defending the country. And there are certain times of the year that you should definitely stop and think about those kind of people, because freedom isn't free. And thankfully, I have the freedom to sit here and play video games most days, and I have the ability to speak my mind, defend myself, and so on and so forth. And these are all, all due very much to veterans in general, but often to the ones who didn't make it home. So, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So, now that we got that taken care of, let's get this inventory cleaned. No. Let's get this inventory cleaned up and started here. I played a little bit on Saturday. Like I took the time to do an Explorer Zone while I was doing something else. And that's about it. That's really all I did this weekend. I know it's crazy. There was a great XP weekend bonus stuff going on, but I never really get the opportunity to check those. All right, perfect. Oh, F. Paul Wilson started following me. This is like Christmas for me, actually. F. Paul Wilson is my favorite author, and he's most famous known for doing the Repairman Jack series, but he also has literally written my favorite book of all time, The Healer. Also, The Terry, which is kind of like a prequel, but The Healer is my favorite by a long stretch. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, just started following me today. I literally just retweeted some other people's stuff today that I guess caught his attention. Ooh, nice. That's not a bad little victory for us. Oh, and there's a kick right in the jimmies. All right, okay. Seems strong. So last time we actually got really heartbroken by Sleeping Dust Lie. Yeah. Excuse me. We actually had worked really hard to get the quest finished up here. This ends in exactly no time at all. Amazing. Maximum value. So yeah, we ended up failing R3 that quest basically due to the fact that it just kind of like got us. Hey Emerald, we're doing good, we're doing good. We're up a little early today because we couldn't sleep. So I ended up getting up about a little more than an hour ago. So I got my time to like wake up and out of the way already, so definitely gonna screw around a little bit earlier today. The wife and I have plans to get some stuff done, some maintenance stuff done that we've been putting off. So after this morning's stream and I break my fast, hopefully I'm not going to immediately become incredibly tired because I haven't slept. And the wife and I can go get some stuff done. Excuse me. Like we're going to replace the filters in the Berkey, which is our water filter system, which we love, highly recommend. And then also we have to trim the bunny hair, which is never fun. It's always a pain. But yeah, we're good. We're awake. Do we need to be in the live stream chat? We'll hang out in the live stream chat for now, but I'm just gonna mute. Alright, let's summon our helper so we don't waste that 0 seconds that we had on him. So anyway, like I was saying, we had a lot of heartbreak last time not following through. This quest, similar problem. Basically what happened is, because I'm not very good at range damage on this character, I actually moved away from the Spider Queen. And I really was under the assumption that she would be able to stay alive. She was like, there was 2 giants, and she was like around out of the corner. I made sure her hit points were full, and apparently it was not enough. So we can get these guys' attention. Yeah, no disintegrations. Hey, Kilrog, what's up, buddy? So yeah, they kind of put me off of getting a lot of playtime in this weekend. I mean that, and I had other stuff going on in general. Cabral was in town yesterday. I was working on soldering lights for the bus. I'm not 1,000% sure it's enough, but I'm debating on how many, if I need to put a 3rd or a 4th strip. It's really only 2 more lights, so I probably should. Alright, I like to clear this beginning here out kind of separately. Alright, we're gonna wing here. I really do love having the wing. The wing really is great. Alright, and everything should be nice and mad at me, so Clericer should be able to pull that lever no problem. Pull that lever. Oh, I asked you to pull the lever. Alright, perfect. So yeah, just didn't get a lot of time to do other things this morning, or this weekend that I kind of had wanted to do. Instead, I've been meaning to spend a little extra time working on the bus. So that was nice, but I don't know. I need to pick up a lot of skills really quickly that I don't have. A lot of soldering skills in particular here. But how are you? How are you people this morning? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully, for those of you in America, you are both enjoying the 3-day weekend and remember the reason behind it. It's always important. Oh no, we're trapped. Why? Oh, this is turning problematic. It was fine, and then it got a little honky here. Alright, we get it. I feel like, I mean, first of all, the fact that I want to make sure we're topped off when we still have 800 hit points is probably a little bit unnecessary. But with disintegrates and polar rays and stuff like that, it's always good to make sure that you have an extra little bit of buffer, in my opinion. That was somewhere when we're in here, we'll probably talk about terrible pathing. See what I mean? Those disintegrates hitting for like 100 is pretty bad. There we go. What I haven't done today, I haven't stunning blowed anything yet. There we go. I feel better. Charmed, good morning to you. How are you doing? You're having a wonderful day. Uh-oh. Did you pull that lever for me? Good. Okay is better than some of the other options. Said I'm having a little bit of a sleep deprived morning so far, but other than that, not too. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! It wasn't the best day, but it will be. Hell yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be a great day. So which lever didn't get pulled? Probably the first one on the way up. So aggravating. Yep. This Hirely in particular doesn't like to pull levers, though. I need to just keep that in mind. Need to keep that in mind. I should have tried harder to go back to sleep. Should have tried harder. I woke up with sinus issues. I didn't feel like I'd be able to get back to sleep, so I started my day quite a bit early. Look at that stunning blow doing work. Yeah, I definitely think so far the path that we've taken here is very close. I don't know if I would take stunning blow earlier or not. It's possible. Just Sword of Shadows, bro. Also, good morning, Floor. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Keep in mind that we are on a Reaper 3. And these are the new Paladin changes, by the way. Don't know if you have been paying attention to things, but Paladins are in a real good spot right now. Yep, from Vaughn. The Vaughn raid. Also, two-handed fighting got a really big boost. It's actually in a very good spot. Well, it's free to play. Come back. Until I think that's still the end of the month. They may have extended it one more month. I know that they put out a thing. Some sort of release. By the way, you want to pick these shards up. If you see these bags, you want to pick them up while there's still these spiders. So they're planar shards and not other stuff. But they put out an extension where all the... I don't know if they put out an extension. For the last 2 months with the lockdown, all the game has been... all the questing in the game has been free to play. They opened it up to everybody. It's actually been a really good... Come on, get going. There we go. Really big perk for a lot of people. Doesn't matter. No matter how much the game has changed, you can always get back in and get re-going. The core principles are still the same. You get a sword, you hit things with it. Or you get a crossbow and you hit things with it. Or you pick some spells and you hit things with them. I'd agree. A lot of the changes have been made in positive lights. There's a couple of changes that I dislike, but not very many. Mostly armor class. Armor class is the big change that I point to as one that I still do not care for. Because it doesn't feel like Dungeons and Dragons to me. It feels like other stuff, but it's probably a necessary change for this kind of medium. Which is fine. I can deal with it. I just don't care about armor class anymore. But even Xylo's come back relatively recently, Floor. Precious is back. I don't know if you remember Precious. But yeah, a lot of people who took a break from Dungeons and Dragons Online are kind of found their way back in the last 6 months or so. You could totally come and visit. Yeah, screw it. That guy can live. Um, I'll... So for those of you who don't know, Samus's next life is probably going to be an epic life. It's going to be some sort of weird-ass PDK assassin rogue monstrosity. And I have no idea how to put it together. It's gonna be nasty. There is still raid timers, yes. But you can bypass raid timers with a raid bypass timer item from the store. Ask him about his tune. Oh, Fuzzy. Just trying to cut me here. Correct. I don't even know what the nominal fee is, but it's not that bad. And they put them on sale every once in a while, so like you could stock up when they're on sale. I mean, so I probably am not the person that gets the appropriate credit for this. However, I will tell you that in the 2012, yeah, the 2012 year, I'm sure that's correct. I was in Boston around the same time of the presidential election, and one of the things that I got to do was I went to then Turbine, now SSG, and I got to take a tour and meet a lot of the devs at the time. I had a couple of dinners with Jerry, but I also got to have dinner again with Glenn, producer Glenn. And one of the things that I actually pitched really hard in that dinner with producer Glenn was the idea of the raid bypass timer. Yeah, they're actually in a little suburb called Needleham, something like that. But I remember we're at dinner, and it was just Glenn and I, and we had tried to find a place to go eat. It was like a third restaurant, because he wanted to take me to like one of his favorite places, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And like the first place we went to was closed. The second place was like an hour and a 45-minute wait or something. So we ended up at this third place. And this third place was great. It was really good. But we're sitting there over dinner talking about stuff, talking about things that we'd like to see changed in DDO. And I pitched that idea. I also pitched the idea of being able to move raid loot. between characters that you own. There was something else that I pitched that I feel like came true, but now I can't think of what it is. But yeah, I often feel like I'm to blame for raid bypass timers. Also, if you go back, see some other things that you can see my fingerprints on. If you go back to one of the Christmas episodes of DDOcast, like back when Jerry still had it, I think, I recorded like a 2-hour review of spells that were missing from DDO. And what they could do to add some of those spells. And a lot of the spells that I went through the list actually are wow, really? That guy's the danger. Like in that podcast actually got added almost immediately after. Again, that I feel like is more of like good ideas coming together at the same time. But the raid bypass timer, I feel like I definitely pitched hard. Remy's doing good. Remington is starts nursing school this spring. Or this fall. He started doing like he wanted to go into psychology, and he did the first year of Bethany. He got a full scholarship. Just had to pay dorms to Bethany, and he kind of got into the first year there, and then realized that it's not quite what he was looking for, but the schools here in Salina, if your grade point average is a certain number during or above in high school, your senior year you can take some college courses for free. Basically, it allows you to get high school credit for. They're like simple programs, you know. Like in Remy's case, he ended up taking CDA CDA. Yeah, CDA, Certified Nursing. CNA. That's better. It's more correct. So he got his CNA. When he was still in high school, because I told him he had to pick one of those courses. So he got his CNA while he was still in high school, and he took a job as a CNA, and it turns out he really likes it. So he shifted to nursing. Which is great, because he's going to make a whole lot more money, with a whole lot less difficulty in life. The wife is good. She's actually enjoying a little bit of a break today. She is currently doing laundry and jumped in the shower, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. He can go up as high as he wants, basically, in that regard. He can, like, he's making almost $16 an hour as a CNA right now, which is pretty good. And then when he finishes up his nursing degree, he'll basically automatically get a promotion. Even if he just stays at this nursing home, he'll automatically get a promotion and a raise there. I think they do some tuition reimbursement through his company. But basically, he had worked there for a little while, and they, like, threatened to make him Employee of the Month, like, 3 months in a row or something, and he's like, yeah, I really like it. Yep, they added mounts a while ago. The mounts are good for explorer zones and traveling through cities. Pretty good. Yeah, I think he'll be done with school for a little while after he's done with his, after he gets his nursing degree. But I think his long-term plan is to take a little break, work for a little while, pay his stuff down, and then every once in a while do things. Yeah, they are currently only horses, but still. I don't think that'll be the case too much longer. Although apparently we get unicorns pretty soon. I don't know. I personally still feel like they need to make magical motorcycles or horseless carriages. So I think they're overdoing the fantasy part of DDO and not necessarily embracing enough of the Eberron lately. Like, it feels like there's a lot of fantasy, but not nearly enough Eberron for me. And that's where you can put in things like motorcycles and horseless carriages and stuff like that. Hippogriffs, that'd be fine. I'd like to see them spend a little bit more, be a little bit more adventurous in the world. Never got an Eberron. You only played D&D up to 2nd edition. That's correct. Eberron came out with 3rd edition. Yeah, I don't know. Eberron is probably my favorite campaign world. I really was a big Dark Sun fan for a long time. Whoa. But I don't know, there's something about Eberron, like that fusion of magic as technology and like still like a quote unquote high magic, high technology world, plus the history of the war. Like, Keith Baker just kind of nailed it. I said everything about Eberron I feel like is 9 out of 10 or better. Spelljammer is really good. We're actually going to be doing, don't tell my play group, hopefully they're not paying attention. We're actually going to get a little Spelljammery here pretty soon. It'll probably take them 6 months to a year to be able to get there, but as the eventual goal is to get a little cray-cray. Nope. I'm trying to find a semi-safe spot to hold my hireling here. Should be okay there. Yeah, he was actually here this weekend. But we usually play our pen and paper game every Sunday. Yeah, he actually comes on the stream quite a bit. He also has a stream. He mostly streams raids, actually, the new in-game raids. If you're into in-the-game DDO raiding, particularly from the paladin's point of view, typically, or some sort of melee, doesn't always have to be a paladin. In fact, I think he's looking at doing a bard for his new in-game build. Check out twitch.tv/Tobrel. A couple of things I want to point out to everybody here that's not always super obvious. I am not using a Featherfall item for the majority of this. That may or may not be super obvious to everyone. The reason why is I feel like, for me, it's more important to know where I'm going to land than it is to not fall as far down. And because I spend most of my time not using Featherfall, I prefer just to keep not having Featherfall. Oh, Red Alert, you're the best. Oh, already used both charges. Either that or on the same cooldown. I haven't noticed that them being on the same cooldown. They are on the same cooldown. Alright, well then the dire charge probably is unnecessary. Thought they were on a different cooldown. Or not the dire charge, the lead the charge is probably unnecessary. Last I checked, Shu was okay. However, he did lose his uncle, like, not very long ago. Last week, I think, or the... Yeah, I feel like it was last week. So I don't know if he's going to be around this weekend, or this Wednesday? Wednesday. So, in the event that he is not going to be around, I will try to fill his time slot. Oh, come on, Carnage Reaper. No, that Carnage Reaper just came out of nowhere and got me. It's okay. Ugh. That's aggravating. That is very aggravating. That happens to me a lot. Where I thought I didn't realize I was far enough away that I was leashing, that I had my leash counter up. Alright, so we have to gibbers. Gibbering is not at all what I had planned to do or wanted to do, but it does happen. Alright, his res penalty is done. Alright, why? You heal yourself. I had better go ahead and clear this. I got ambushed by a Carnage Reaper and I just couldn't... the alert went to orange on me, I think, or maybe higher, I don't know. And, between the Reaper slow and the regular slow, I couldn't maneuver. I went to heal, but then it didn't work out. So now I'm about to just die. I die in one more second here. Boop. No, I just... when you're screwing around on the Reaper 2 Plus mode, which right now I'm on 3, sometimes you just get got. No shame. As long as you have a plan. Problem is that my plan, I had to go all the way down to my backup plan, which was using my Gibbers blade. Yeah, somewhere there's a bunch of mobs that I missed slaying that are active, and I'm not sure where they are. And the dungeon alerting is what's causing me problems right now. Now we're a little low on hit points. I think we can wait right here for a second. Also, there's just like a wee bit of lag. I don't know if everyone else is, if it's noticeable for everyone else, or if it's really just me, but it's like a wee bit. That's just exactly. You can't complain about water being wet. You can only live with the fact that it is in fact wet. I was trying to time that so the healing spell actually hit me on that side of the gate after I scooted through the trap. SSG is just... So, Turbine got purchased by Warner Brothers Gaming Division. And then a lot of the people from Turbine that continue to work on some of, like, DDO and Lord of the Rings wanted to basically go back and have their own company again. So they made a deal and bought back the... Oh, jeez. Did we get hit by that trap twice? No, a lot of the lag has been improved for sure. You're never going to get rid of all of it. So anyway, Standing Stone Games is just the people who left Warner Brothers to go back to having control of their own fates again. Hey, you know what would be great if we had a sword? I hear swords are okay when you're trying to stab things. I also believe that I don't know how much of this is true because I don't think I've ever seen anybody admit it or not. But I also believe that that the company is now basically employee owned. Again, I don't know if there's truth to that, but I believe that is true. Playing a paladin, just a pure paladin, Dragonborn paladin. Filling around with the Knight of the Chalice changes, and then moderate dipped into falconry, a little bit in the Sacred Defender for the hit points, basically. Yeah, the Paladins have got a real big power increase, so I wanted to give one a shot before they until they Pollux did it again. Before they ended up probably balancing it back the other direction. Oh, my bird. Stupid troglodyte stench. Come here, Plague Reaper. Let's go. I don't know if you can cleanse it with a heal. You can drink a potion and get rid of it, but I'm just, for whatever reason, I can't apparently pass my saving throw today. I mean, theoretically, I could also clean it with the Panacea, which is probably what I should have done earlier, but what do you know about WB, the movie and TV shows world? They were bad for their employees. I mean, WB's not, I don't know. I don't want to get carried away. As far as I know, that they didn't have any problems. Doesn't mean that they didn't. It's just, as far as I know, I have not. I think there was a lot of, like, if you'd like to continue to be open, you have to make X number of dollars a quarter. And that was not always the easiest thing to do for DDO and Lotro. And then also, like, their DC-based MOBA came out and basically disappeared in, like, I don't even know if the game made it all the way out of the chute before it was scrapped. Yeah, I honestly don't know what kind of income either of the games make, to be really honest. I mean, clearly it's enough to pay the people that they have, but... And also, they clearly have a very loyal fan base. I mean, I bring this up relatively often, that DDO sold... I don't remember exactly how many copies of that season pass with literally no notice in, what, less than 2 weeks? Less than a week? And it was like a couple $100. A couple $100 is generally not that big of a deal for, you know, people if they have, you know, a couple of, say, at least a paycheck, or... Yeah, this is... I gotta move this guy. At least a paycheck, maybe a month to, like, work in their budget. A lot of people don't have $300 laying around to drop on a video game. Said I think it was $2.99, right? Like, the value was there for sure. I don't know, man. Like, that's very, very quick. What's the season pass? So the season pass basically was 2 years of VIP access, including instead of just a weekly gold roll, a daily gold roll. Also, any content, any non-expansion content that released while your season's pass was running was added to your. It was purchased as part of the season's pass. Yeah, it was a cool idea, but I think they only had, like, I don't even know if they actually told us. But I feel like it was something in the 400 to 500. No, I think they told us, right? They told us how many they were selling. But basically, they had a pretty good idea of how many that they were going to sell. And they sold that many. Like, they had a limited number slot for it. I wonder if the wiki's got anything on this season pass. There we go. Seasons pass. Let's see what the wiki had. 1,000 were available from December 7th to December 13th. So, yeah, less than a week. Less than a week. It was, and they, like, told us on like, Wednesday on Jerry's stream, like, something really big is coming out this Friday. And then they, like, announced it and sold it. And then, like, again, less than a week later, it was gone. Full VIP perks until December 1st of 2020. These were sold in 2018. So 2 years of VIP, a daily dice goal for gold roll for all on all servers. Yeah, this will be the last year of it now. A cosmetic set of armor. One Irresistibles box, one Autos box, which is the Heroic XP box. And unlocks, any VIP unlocks such as adventure packs, classes, and races released during the active time remain on the account permanently after the time expires. So like it's a great deal. It was a great deal. My question is always, I'm gonna go ahead and clear down. I think normally I don't go back and I usually don't get archers first, but I want to get this. I like to get the casters cleaned up. Oh, I bounced off the wall. Dang it. All right. Well, I guess that that caster gets to live then. Oh. All right. I probably just. In fact, I know I just broke the stream. So let me. I'm gonna die while I fix the stream. Unfortunately, now to fix it, I have to restart DDO, which is something I do not have. Ugh, and then I just also summon my guy. All right, let's get you way down here. Oh, I just broke him. Ah! So for those of you who don't know what happened, is if you grab the window and resize it, OBS freaks out. So basically that's what I did. I was adjusting my screen and I grabbed that edge and I pulled it down. Because I was busy talking and not... so OBS doesn't like borderless. I won't grab it. So to play it in borderless mode, I would have to capture the window all the time. And I don't want to be in capture the border all the time. I literally had re-updated OBS and I thought maybe it would start to work, and instead it really caused a problem for a while. Alright, do I happen to have like free cake still? I should not have called my guy down. I thought I would have time. But I messed up. I just messed up everywhere. Alright, so we're like 80 seconds away from being able to read gibbers. I'm just going to wait and read gibbers. Sorry, everybody. That was... Again, I screwed up. Seeing a little bit charmed. But yeah, basically I go to like the wiki enough. Right? Like I pull up things that I don't necessarily want to have be up on my screen if I were to go borderless and then be looking at something over here. For example, I find it to be... That would bother me more in the long run than this instance. It only happens probably once a week. Like, I'm pretty good at not doing that. But this... I don't think they were lingerie. I think those were swimsuits. Bathing costumes. Also, apparently you don't get ads if you log into the wiki. Yeah. I know that I have been given a... Oh, I think I know where the lag is coming from, actually. Alright, so we're in gibbers here. I'm gonna grab the key. I'm gonna grab this guy. I'm just gonna say screw it. We're gonna get to the... I was trying to get down to a spot where hopefully he would... There we go. That'll do. Maybe. But I noticed he was taking damage, and whenever the hirelings start taking damage when you think they're someplace safe, you gotta move them. Which is the other part of the problem. Oh, don't heal me. Just let me die. So we died, I don't even know how many times. Man, 5 deaths. We have not died 5 times in Coalescence Chamber in a long time. Now, granted, we usually don't solo it on R3, which is a little tougher than what we've been doing. And also, there's a big difference playing a melee versus like a ranged, which is definitely, I think, what the problem is. It's what's catching me. Just not someone who usually plays a melee. Uncomfortable today. Excuse me. Alright, so now that's what I'm going to put on my Featherfall item. We're going to go poof. We don't want to go to the second one. We just want to go up the first one here as much as possible, basically. Which should be right here. Apparently a bat we missed, an archer we missed. That's fine. Alright, Featherfall back off. Right here should be a nasty little alert. We might as well take care of it in advance. Yep. Keep forgetting to resummon my bird also. Can't help but notice that my favorite soul here is eating up an awful lot of mana. I mean, it should be more than enough to get us through the rest of the quest, but still, it seems like a lot. Alright, where do we want you to hide? Here, probably? Ah. Ah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but somewhere there's a solar cruelty thing. Is it the gelatinous cube? Oh man, if it is, that would suck. You just want to give me a heal? Thank you. Oh, it's a beast mark? I guess beast mark is better than a soul of cruelty. Oh my goodness. Alright. Why do I keep saying things like, oh, it'll be okay though? Like, we literally have had the worst possible champs put together here. And this guy is just constantly being attacked by, I'm not even sure why they keep spawning on him. Should be a relatively safe spot for him to stand. Alright. Alright, so did the ooze despawn, or is it just broken on my screen? It is just broken on my screen. Alright, perfect. Look at his dodge. Dodge, bonus defenses, and extra damage. This guy's just like a house. Two treasure bags and a treasure bag up here. Always collect your treasure bags, or your treasure bags, your collectible bags. Somewhere along the lines, they started putting the dragon shard fragments in them, and that could be XP potions, could be mana, basically equivalent of mana potions. It's worth the time to pick it up. About to just summon Ellery, actually. Oh, by the way, they fixed the Panacea to actually fix stat damage, but I guess it's no longer putting out hit points. But supposedly that'll be fixed in the next patch. We'll see. Well, and then something came out of nowhere and stabbed poor Ellery in the face. Welcome back. I'm glad that you have returned. Alright, to the top. Blow my skirt up. You're very stressed. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it worse than a beast mark gelatinous cube? Because I'll tell you what. That was real bad. Nope. Up. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Is it worse than a famine reaper in this stupid quest? No. How far down are we going? We're going all the way down, folks. Very well. Might as well get a heal. Your boyfriend has had an accident with his motor. That's not good. Hopefully he's okay. But just remember, everything else is... everything short of health is just things. Probably a dislocated shoulder. That's fine. Dislocated shoulders are... been there, done that. Sore, but it's not bad. He's in the hospital right now. Does you and your boyfriend not live in the same same town or village or whatever? Like city? Can't go because of the kids. Well, bring him over. You can leave him with me. Put him in front of the computer monitor. It's what, 6 o'clock? It's not too early for them to go to bed. It's fine. Well, hopefully everything will work out. So many dispels. Yeah, we're gonna get through this one, but man, is it... That is a really... taking a toll today. It's like a kilometer from your house. Even though he's there a lot, but the hospital's on the other side of town. Well, unless there's someplace you can send your kids for a little bit this evening, a neighbor or something like that, a parent. Doesn't sound like there's anything you can do. So just have to be there for him via phone. Wow, how many deaths? 5 deaths. That was rough. That was a rough run. Yeah. Sucks. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he'll have a fast recovery. I said his dislocated shoulders is not the most difficult thing in the world to get over. Oh, when you're younger. I don't know. Now that I'm an older gentleman, I don't know if I would recover from an injury like that quite so fast. Right, right. I understand. Memorial Day to you too, Thought Car. Wish Haystack didn't suck. So we'll try Haystack. And I feel like the other guys just... The favorite souls for some reason lately are just not getting the job done. For me. We're overflowing on Rudy funguses. That's cool. Oh, so sleepy. Ugh. Yeah, you like the Samus Warlock? See, so we have a little over 150,000 experience to go. Not sure where we want to go to get these last bits of experience. This is not where I parked my car. Teleport me to Meridia. Oh my goodness. Take me back to the boat. Can I please go back to the boat now? Oh, also, I don't know if you guys saw this in the Lamania release notes, but they are going to be experimenting with random gin loot again. So it is possible that random loot generation or random gin loot could be good again. let's see. Where... What do we have? We have... Rainbow in the Dark. Which is difficult to do on our 2-weapon fighting guy. We have... The quest that failed on us last week. That basically made us say, no, we're done. And we have... Running with the Devils. I feel like we're going to get murdered a whole bunch in Running with the Devils, but that sounds like the most fun. So let's go to Running with the Devils. The other challenge is we don't have a way to break the DR on the glow balls. We do have 1,000,000 trips. This thing only kills evil things, right? Yeah, evil things. This is not going to be a whole lot of good for us. But we do have trip. We do have stunning blow. Oh, we should have taken... We could have also taken level 19. Stay back there. I suspect I'm going to be running back very quickly. Or asking you to come down here and heal me. One of the two. Or both. I hit all the buttons. Want everything triggered. Alright, that was not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's play Move the Guy Forward. Good morning, everyone. I see that people are trickling into the stream. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you're enjoying your holiday. Again, also hope that you keep in mind the reason for the holiday. No, I didn't. I didn't play over the weekend. I did a little bit of an Explorer Zone on Saturday after I finished up the stream, and that's it. So I could have played and capped out, but I worked on various things, and I just didn't put time into playing DDO this weekend. Alright, well, let's see if we can dodge away. Nope. That's so slow. This is so slow. What was that last hit? Oh, the last hit was only 150. When am I going to learn to put lay on hands and then this? Because this can't be quickened or anything, right? So bad. Glow balls are the worst. Oh, we also found a Reaper. That's always fun. Can we at least get the Reaper before we die? Please? Oh, can we stun this guy? Oh my god, we lived. What is this nonsense? Glorious victory? Or a sweet 46 hit points? Kiss my boo-boos. Kiss it again. Oh my gosh. What a nightmare. Bird. More cleaves. Alright, that was not that bad. Alright, now we're going to take advantage of the fact that we have a dragon leap. Oh yeah. Done with your nonsense, glow balls. We are over it. As far as I know, they do not consider that an exploit. If I'm incorrect and they consider that an exploit, then I guess they have had plenty of time to fix it. Said, to my knowledge, they do not consider that one. It's part of the reason I dislike their policy of not discussing what is or what is not, in their mind, against the rules. What we got? Double Fear Reapers? That's not bad. We can deal with that. Magic missile protection wore off. I'm gonna go back and see if Haystack will heal us before they are in trouble. That's not bad. We'll get our boo-boos kissed one more time. That right there was a scary glow ball. Solar cruelty glow balls are the real deal. Think you can take that strike through to 40. Think you can take the strike through to 40. Guess I'm not entirely following the question there, Thought-Car. Didn't realize I was so low on hit points that... Huh. Okay. This is my bad. So we're lower on hit points than I realized. Death number 2 this quest, right? Yeah. Oh, we're super dead. Yeah, that was me not casting shield. I realized it too late. But I think we'll be okay. Alright, let's remember to cast shield. It's one of the things that I dislike about the Paladin spell list is no shield. Ah, I went after that guy specifically because he was so low. Like living behind me. Yeah, when you're used to like 1,200 hit points, and all of a sudden your bar is a third of that, it's pretty bad, pretty fast. I was fine with the Phantom Reaper when it was just going to come over, but when it decided to teleport behind me, messed me up there. Alright, let's... do we shrine here? I feel like we don't need to shrine here, right? Just throw a couple of lay on hands and move on for now. Poof. Alright, let's cast this with like a year of time. Apparently you can't cast it with like a handful of seconds, because that would not make sense. Alright, so we're going to turn the lever and we'll go back and shrine. This being able to target an enemy and like jump through it and get part of an attack is very good, but also just wing attack. I don't know. I'm unsure which way is the way to, like, if you just want one or the other or both. Still not sold. Sorry, I was trying to partake in some Twitter drama in the off chance it was something worth talking about, but that is incorrect. There's nothing there. So I really enjoy a stand-up comedian named Nicole Arbor. She does this really good job of like pointing out hypocrisy. That I feel like is pretty good. She doesn't always do it with the most tact, but I feel like I'm one of those people who points out hypocrisy, and I realize my own shortcomings in that area. Gross. But I really enjoy a lot of the various hypocrisy that she points out. No, where are you going? Why are you going there? Okay, that's probably fine. So there was like a beginning of what appeared to be Twitter drama with her pointing out some stuff, but it probably is. There probably is some. It's probably correct. It just it's not apparent from what I was reading. Should we try to go crazy? Let's try going crazy. We're gonna have to go back and get a heal. Get a heal. There we go. Alright, I want to get back on that cleric. Now I actually feel like we're in fine shape again. Hands. Falling apart, don't you know? Like, these guys just, by comparison, roll over compared to the other two. Well, somehow we died much less than in Cold Chamber. We did still die. At least one of those deaths, we realized what our mistake was in time. Or not in time, but before we died. Now it was a matter of letting Night Shield dissipate. Or Shield, whichever. Some sort of magic missile protection. See, we're also one Lamani away from a tier. Let's go get like one Lamani in here. We have to get to the end of rank 95, if I remember right. We could go level also. Like, I'm not one of those people that has to go from 18 to 20. Like, I do like taking level 19 and experiencing, checking out the level. Oh. We're going to go to the marketplace, but now I think we're going to go to the Meridia, and then we're going to go to the marketplace. Yeah, I haven't even got to play cards in a while. I need to put a deck together for this weekend? Next week. Yeah, I still have 2 weeks away before I'm playing at real tournaments again. Speaking of, I believe Cotton King, I don't know if he's here. I think Cotton King is a newer player. So, I'll probably send Cotton King. Ooh, do we search? I think we search. A green bag. Alright, let's see. So the con here is quite strong. But I also just like straight up like the 5 quality to hit points. Also like Strike the Eyes. I also like No Mercy. I think I'm going to recommend people go up the Falconer Tree. I like the Falconer Tree's just got like a lot of really good power to it. Yeah, if you can get to No Mercy, I think that it's probably very, very strong. Alright, what do I want to do? I want to fix my stuff. I want to go back to Meridia. Just for a little bit. Why am my brain not putting it together? There it is. Pardon me, the lack of sleep is starting to catch up to me again. That's alright. We've got the time. Alright, so I want to grab this end reward. I don't think we're going to stick around too much longer. Just want to get my reward. I'm not going to bother to do the other 2 quests. I'm going to move on. But I wanted to come get that guild renown reward. And why we're doing things for people, I believe. There we go. So we're gonna mail this bag off to Cotton King, I think. And then I think we're going to do the quest over here in just a moment. Also, I need to decide what I'm going to do with their clubs. Pretty sure it's spelled like that. There you go. Alright. Unfortunately these can't, like, be eaten. I'm not really sure what to do with them. The challenge for this quest is going to be we don't have any way to disable traps. I hate going through that tunnel the other way, so, or going through this quest the other way. Ouch. Wow, that was nonsense. Okay. Okay. 5 stacks of pain and suffering. Man, we're just dying all the time today. Not sure what percentage is me just being terrible today and which part is other stuff. I don't actually know the Sharn docks very well. We might go do some of that. I'm sure a lot of those quests are very fast if you know what you're doing. This quest I actually find to be very, very fast. Like, most of the time, this is like my go-to quest. Like this quest and the other one are like very, very fast. I am just terrible today. Yeah, you're not the first person to suggest some of the Sharn docks. I don't know them very well. I'm hoping to like get some higher level lessons from them here pretty soon. Also, what is my bluff? My bluff is not very high. My bluff is 40. Because I'm a Palladian. You're supposed to be noble. Really? Oh, Haystack, what are you doing? I gotta go get a haircut. I'm all itchy. It's just too long. Alright, so this is how I do this. I look at the top. And sorry, I don't look at the top. I look at the this way, and I try to solve this side as quick as possible. Once that side is solved, then the other side is very much like straightforward. Then you're good to go. Again, Haystack, what are you doing? Why are you going that way? Haystack. I usually don't clean up these eye whores on the way, but I think I want Haystack to like stand nearby in case something goes really wrong. So I want him to be here-ish. So I think we'll clean up those problems in advance. Oh, we found a Plague Reaper. Probably this eye whore. No wonder he was taking damage. Like decided to run off and be a hero. This one and this one. Alright, she should be casting something nasty. Here she goes. So it took us 7 minutes, 8 minutes, also because we died. Because we're a losers. That I just feel like this quest in particular is very quick most of the time. Again, keep in mind we're doing our 3s instead of our 1s or 2s, which also makes quite a bit of a difference. That nightmare sounded like a Remy. Alright. Let's reship buff. We'll go check out the Sharn Docks quest, and we'll see if we can't muddle through a couple of them. I know it's the only one I can ever think of is a long pain in the bum. Hey you guys, I can play a favorite soul. I'll deal with that later. Alright. Would actually normally just hit a couple of like explore zones right here and probably just pound through the experience very quickly. But I don't mind trying new things here. Alright, so let's pull up the Docks quest pages on the wiki. Yeah, I've already done the cogs. If it's something that you do like basically, I do everything 2 levels before above. So I feel like a lot of these are just not good. For like, I don't know them, so they would not be good experience for me. Alright, so in that first quest over here, let's turn the Reaper down since we're not very familiar with these quests. So, we're supposed to talk to some idiot.
With any luck, that secretary would be the last person to have seen her. A good place to start your search.
Talk to Daysun? You look like an idiot. Alright, so this guy's an idiot. They were gonna look for a dude named Fran. and then we're gonna break a box. Just like any random box here. Oh wait, no, this is a... It's like a thing. I don't care about your riot. Okay, I guess we don't. I'll let your babies grow to be cowboys. That's a song that I didn't really care for until watching The Ranch on Netflix. The Ranch on Netflix, like, super good, and that's their theme song. I feel like that box is back in this mess. I could be wrong though. It wouldn't be the first time. Again, I have done this quest like once or twice, but not very often. Yeah, okay. You must have come back into this, like the scummy type area here. Did I cast any of my buffs? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I guess Matthew McConaughey is currently driving through Texas, giving masks to people. Allegedly. Just driving around dropping off face masks for hospitals that could not get the supplies delivered. Oh, here's a box. Okay. Smash your crap. Alright, and these guys like jump out the window to get you or something, right? Bad dudes here. Right, first pillage, then burn. We wouldn't want to have a... Alright. Wait. Wait, was I supposed to click on something in that box? Oh, I was. Okay. Wait, how come that other clue didn't... Did this not get clicked? I have to talk to the Warforged? That's bullarky. It says break the box. Break the package before it runs away. Acquire the package from the delivery man. Okay, so he stole the package. Alright, now we can go take the elevator. Do I have to go backwards, too? Must be. Oh, is this the one with this? This is the one that sucks, right? With the traps and everything in the room with the in boss. Yeah, so I think you may have led me down to a massive waste of my time, but we'll see. Like there's harpies and stuff flying around that you can't hit. I halfway remember bits and pieces of this. These do have the cool spiders, though. I'll give them that. These spiders are pretty sweet. These stained glass spiders. So this staircase literally just goes up to nowhere. That's dumb. There's 3 long ones and 3 short ones. I like this one because it's pretty fast if you know it. Yeah, well, this is the opposite of that for this guy. I said this pack is just one of the ones that I haven't done a lot of because for various reasons. I don't remember having to jump through any lava to get where we want to go. Yeah, like a lot of these I feel like you just aimlessly wander through the quest and hope to get to the end. Like it doesn't, for me, it doesn't seem like there's like a cohesive beginning, middle, and end. Oh, it's not a collectible, it's just crap. Alright, well clearly this is where we're supposed to go, because we could have just ran through the lava to get here. Clearly we're supposed to go in this way, and I guess up. So isn't there like secret doors here? I feel like I remember secret doors here. There's an intimidate button. I'll save you, Haystackums. Secret door. Break the boxes for a fun bonus. That have you watched this stream before? Breaking boxes for a fun bonus. Like an awful lot of killing robots here that seem unnecessary. Now we turn to stone. Alright, where's this other guy? Take our 5 seconds to cast this spell. This shouldn't take that long. I had to break these boxes too. Alright, I only have two. I only have one raised out scroll left. I better be more careful. Hey, I mean, generally take your guys' advice. If it's bad advice, then we gotta go down, right? I feel like we have to go down. I feel like that's the place we want to go, is more down. I feel like this is the answer. There's a lever at the top. I don't think I care about levers at the top, do I? Hey, and isn't the point to this to like run around all over the stupid place? You need it? I don't know if I believe that. I feel like you got me twice. Alright, we'll go back up, we'll see. We'll see. What? It's not fun. That's a table. This also look like Bad News Bears. This all looks like Bad News Bears. I feel really glad that I decided to do this on Reaper 1 instead of Reaper 3. I would have been over this quest. So like none of this so far none of it tells me anything. Like, oh, you gotta go find a lever. Like, why? It doesn't say anything about that. Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't over here. Like, there's nothing that it tells me that I have to do that. I just have to know that. And this is where, like, the harpies are annoying, being conveniently out of range, like, the whole time. Wanted to go up there. This quest is long as balls. Well, I have a throwing axe, but like, isn't there a scenario where there's like a pit, like a fighting arena, and then there's also like you got to go find the champion in his house or whatever? I feel like there's still quite a bit more quest here. Yeah, see, we're like, I feel like we're still quite a way through this quest, or have on this quest left. So these Turks are like gonna fight. There's like a secret door or some S around here somewhere. Oh, 2 minutes of story plot. Oh. Well, if I knew that, let's go. Just stand out here and cut everything to pieces like I don't care. Come get us. Fight Club? Yeah, I half remember this. Like, I remember this fight. We did these on the hardcore server. And then there was one in particular that I was like hunting, trying to get a piece of gear out of. Hey, those harpies came. Oh, man. So, I was doing a lot of research. I don't know how much of you guys have been paying attention to me trying to drop some weight here this year. But I've been working on the intermediate fasting type thing, basically where you limit your calorie intake by time. Not necessarily the number of calories. So you basically
The letter you found alludes to a reckless bugbear being involved in stacking boxes of inert warfare.
I'm trying to remember where this dude's house is. So basically what you're trying to do is get a window where you allow yourself to eat. So for me, it starts at 2 o'clock and then normally goes until like 6 or 7, depending on. That's over there. That's it. That's that dude's house. I try to be done by 6. Sometimes it goes a little later. Depends on what time I actually get to start eating. So like I'm not going to be like super strict. I'm not going to be like, you have exactly 4 hours to eat, and if you miss it, then you're done. But like, trying to keep a relatively close eye on it, within 4 to 5 hours, give or take. Well, I've been doing some reading, And the guy that I've been following for my advice, he says that you want to make sure that you don't fast every day. You want to do like 5 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on. So this weekend was the first weekend that I have. I need the last clue from the announcer. Of course I do. So this weekend was the first weekend that I was off. So basically I got up, I do a little bit of work, and then I'd eat a little earlier. But I still don't want to eat really late, right? But, oh man, this morning my body's like, nope. Nope, you're hungry. There we go, going down. Well, it depends on what you're doing, Thakar. If your pulse is 199 because you're sitting in your basement having a good time alone, or with company, it's a different story. Nope, still not the right person. Click all the options. Yeah, I don't have any... There are no clues. Well, wherever this last clue is, it had better not be... Killed the guy. Let me see. Did I accidentally break it? Right in front of me. Oh, okay. Is there this guy over here? Okay. Perfect, we did it. We're geniuses. But see the difference of ease that a quest is if you know it, as opposed to... I would have felt like the other quest is so easy. Alright, and then this guy, like, traps go off, and sorts of shenanigans, if I remember right. Knock, knock. No thanks. Just see if we can do enough damage before he can go crazy. That's a lot of sonic damage. Come here. Stop running around. Down hands. Down hands. Come back. Where'd you go? We're pounding through this quest. We're over this shenanigans. Oh, that's okay. I'll never learn it if I never try it. Is this not the door? Haha, you did it. Look at us. Gross. I gotta talk to the Lord of Blades. Ah, we found the right dialogue options. Alright. Alright, is there anything in this quest that I care about? Because I do these so infrequently. See, we have an orb that's kind of cool. We have a docent that doesn't look all that exciting. Unless this happens to be like an insane set. Spectre boots are pretty good. Excuse me. The gray leathers are insane. This is where I got those. So yeah, I don't think there's anything in here that I'm particularly excited about. Alright, what's the other quote-unquote short one there, Scythe? We might end up wrapping up a little early. So let's see if we can cap out before I make an excuse and I log off early today. Members, offshore, and safety. Offshore, I feel like I half know. Alright. Let's do members only. Oh, I know this one. Yeah, I know this one. There's something I was farming from this, or helping somebody farm for this. There's like this right here. Snag. Snag. Stupid bird. Snag that. I don't feel like I have to go through that garden, right? I can just go this way. Through one of these, through this doorway. It's like a little fight here. Then a puzzle, and then like just down the stairs, right? I feel like I've gone this way and it was like again, I don't want to act like I'm 100% sure, but I feel like I know this one okay-ish. Who said don't do Reaper without a hireling? Me? I feel like that's pretty true. Oh yeah, these chainsaw rats. I forgot about them. They suck. Kiss my boo-boos. Guess there's a couple of fights here. Oh my gosh. Alright, fine. You guys win. Stop it. Okay, so I'm looking for this one. Looking for this one. I'm looking for the top one. This puzzle's got like 1,000 ways to solve it. I need this guy. That should be good, right? Oh, I didn't turn this one more time. There we go. I will say this is one dapper mother trucker right here. Yeah, I don't remember what quest it was that I was, or what item I was looking for. No, stop, delete, go away. Do not want you. What item were we looking for out of here? Oh, the Necromancer's bracers. That's why we were in here. Click this desk. Alright, what else comes out of here? What is best in life? Experience. I know Conan's got a lot of other words, but it's all about experience. It's a profane experience. Alright, yeah, the Researcher's Leathers is pretty good. Let's reroll that. No. Give it to me. Aha, thank you. Acceptable. Alright, so what else goes in this profane experiment thing? The boots. Lenses. Or goggles. Oh, I need one of these lenses, don't I? I need one of these experimenter's goggles from the Underlane assignment. But a problem for another day. This one was not bad. This one I know. Again, the difference between a quest that I know and a quest that I have no idea what's going on. Like, yeah, I kind of, sort of, almost... Man, that was like a really awkward... It, like, definitely looked very, positioned. Like, they had struck a pose for sure. Alright. Doesn't matter. We good. We good. Time to figure out other shenanigans now. Alright, that can go away. That can go away. That can go away. Alright, so this is the plan. And I don't have 1,000% everything figured out yet. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, I feel like that's fine. So I don't have a total plan figured out, but because ThoughtGuard very generously donated this autos box, so what we'll do is we're basically gonna TR fairly quickly, and then we'll do it into an iconic. I think I have a loose idea of how we're gonna assemble it, and then we'll kind of figure things out from there. We can't get up here to No Mercy. That sucks. Can't get up here either. So really, we shave a point that takes us to 6 in the tree. I know. I'd like to pick up True Scene. I believe it's magic. I know. I would not be opposed to getting this extra Constitution, but I don't see a way to get it. We definitely want to get Champion of Good for sure. So we don't need this lead the charge. I think it's good, but I wanted the racial points for sure. And we did spend some extra points in this tree that we didn't have to. But again, I thought this was good. So we have 4 points. You pick up a charisma here. And I really wanted No Mercy. I also really wanted Coordinated Strikes. What do you need? You need 20 points in the tree also. So we don't have the points for that. Alright, well, like permanent True Scene is quite strong. This melee power would be okay. We could get extra armor class, which would be fine. Or not armor class, saving throws, which would be fine. I'm basically just trying to figure out what you would need for farming out your epic tokens to finish things out. Alright, for now I'm going to reset this tree. I got the charisma here. Just don't care about this. So let's grab some saving throws. So if you go like this, that leaves you with 4 to 13 points. So if I didn't spend extra points in this tree, so those are the 10 points that I currently have unlocked. Then I could go over here, take my bird back. Not sure if we need strength or constitution there. Probably, or yeah, let's just go strength for now. This math could be incorrect. I'm not 100% on it yet. So if you're willing to not take, or you have all your fancy stuff, you can give up the Dragonborn Leap, which is fine. You also lose 20 hit points and 10 healing amp. Probably also fine. But you get to keep pretty much everything else. I really like having that leap. I feel like that leap was very, very good for us. We used it quite a bit. I'm assuming we're going to want to be in Legendary Dreadnought. Or possibly in Divine Crusader, one of the two. Probably Divine Crusader, actually. Like, Purge the Wicked seems good. More Strength seems good. I know that there's a thing that with the turning attempts is very strong, that they're nerfing, right? Does it stand? No. Confront any foe? Yeah, it says confront any foe. That's what people are going gaga over, is this confront any foe. Light damage on successful hit that scales with melee power. Okay. I already have some turn undead. Yeah, I have 25 turn undeads. Yeah, that thing's supposed to be the bee's knees. Alright, this seems good. Alright, so this is reducing the cooldown. I don't know if we need that. I don't know, I don't play with this tree super often, so I'm just kind of guessing. Ooh, okay. Let's take that back out. This may be too much muscle. This seems real good. This seems pretty good. Oh, we can pick up other favorite. Okay, whatever. That doesn't bother me. +1 to hit and damage with all for every 2 religious lore feats. Do we not get a religious lore feat like every level? Really? Oh, here we go. 20 times. Alright, so yeah, this is +10 to hit and damage. For 1 point. We had 3 points. That seems okay. This does not seem that great to me. What's this one? This seems good. Alright, so I have the feeling that this is our... that this is supposed to be the way. So what we pick up? We picked up Consecration. We picked up is it another, does it just toggles with everything else? Sure, be honest. As long as you're following the rules. Zeal of the Righteousness. Active 20 stacks of zeal. This... no? Okay. That over here. Is this... also looks like a stance. No, it's not a stance, it's a button. Okay, so this needs to go over here somewhere. Alright, and then Fronty Fro, Smite the Wicked is another attack. No idea where we're going to put more attacks at. This is more like a counter. buffs. That's a counter. Attack. Front knee foe. Smite the wicked. Strike down. These are all attacks. The 12-second cooldown, a 15-second cooldown. Might to hit doesn't matter. No, but it's still 20 damage. Or 10 damage or whatever. For 1 point, that's a lot of like baboom. Kind of want to put trying to decide which of these I want to put where. Like, I kind of want to move the bird attacks down there and the smite down here. Or the stunning blow down here, but I'm not sure that's correct. Alright. So let's look at some twists really quickly. Again, we're not gonna be here very long, but I'm playing. I'd like to get an idea of what it's like. What's our current melee power? 62. Gross. Pretty sure we want meld. I feel like we always want meld. And then I kind of like the idea of taking Grim Precision. Because we can't... Since weakness doesn't matter, right? I guess it does matter. I like Grim Precision's probably just stronger. However, is there anything over here in Dreadnought that we want to twist in that I haven't? Like, obviously, Lay Waste would be really strong. Momentum Swing would be okay. Both of those things would be good. Not Action Boost. Legendary Tactics would be good to twist in. So we like put Tactics in here in the bottom, make that a 2, and then Momentum Swing and Lay Waste. So we can twist Momentum Swing and Lay Waste in. That looks like 1 million buttons to push. I hail these gray out. Oh, they came back. Nice. Alright, so Momentum Swing and Lay Waste. Oh. My question is, this counts as a smite, or not a smite, a cleave, and this counts as a great cleave. So does those reset Lay Waste? I don't know. I don't think I have literally any gear for this build at level 20. Okay, I literally just don't think so. There might be something, so we should just go look and fiddle around with it. I guess I have an epic dagger. Oh, I have an epic Eli Edge. Ooh, I could whip out my epic Kandaric warding shield. Here we go. This is like the one piece of gear that I usually put on. But I don't think I can put it on over those. Yeah, I literally don't think I have any gear to put in. Which is fine. Totally fine. Alright, well let's try this thing out in the epic levels. We have 2 or 3 errands we want to run super fast. So let's do that also. So let's go to Ravenloft. So if I don't do this now, I won't remember. I mean, if you have suggestions for the Paladin thing, let me know, Thothgar. I'll be happy to take it into account. And then tonight will be the big question. So tonight what we'll do is we'll TR. And we're going to try to put together Thothgar's crazy build suggestion. Basically. Or Thothgar and Beef's like weird brain hump thing. I choose you, Pikachu. I choose you again, Pikachu. Alright.
I wonder what you'll pick. So many choices.
Let's go to House D, make sure I have the quest. So the quest that I always like to do is my test, alright, how are we doing at level 20? Is I like to do the, what is it called? The Blood Bazaar? Bloody Bazaar? I don't know, whatever it's called. Something. It's kind of like my go-to. I wonder if this strength is actually good enough. These 2 points of strength may not be good enough. Yeah, I didn't have the quest repeated. Bargain of blood. I mean, that is 4 points that we're tying up that we could have taken. What, stand to be judged, I guess? We could have grabbed some more melee power. More melee power. You're here on Toro. Did we decide this was a stance? Yes. Oh, you're on tour. You want to come along? Come along. I'm just gonna do this one quest. quick bargain here before we wrap up for the afternoon. Nope, oh, in the other room. All right. Heard somebody come downstairs. There's only two options if people come downstairs in the middle of the day. They're either coming to see me or they're coming to get clothes out of the laundry. Apparently that's what happened was the laundry. Alright, so usually I end up doing like Reaper 1 or something to test the build. Should be pretty easy, especially with another actual person helping. As opposed to just, hey, you run out of time. It did run out of time. Alright, well, never mind. Guess we'll figure this out. Alright, his blast. Alright, so I'm mostly curious if this will reset. I guess I should pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm mostly trying to figure out one. It's my melee power and still it's 83? I know I need to be hitting my pea puddles more often. Yeah, crits are not as big as I was hoping they would be at this level. But they are a lot. They are flying in. Alright, so this thing supposedly is the bee's knees, this guy right here. I wasn't paying attention to my hit points like at all. I was just... Oh. That's alright. I got a res in a second. I was trying to figure out this thing. Oh, he's got a thing. Okay. Well, apparently I should pay more attention to my hit points. Let's get the bird out here. Alright, bird. That guy goes by now. And I was trying to figure out this ability. Something does not seem right. Huh, I don't know. Let's bring some of this trash out here. Are big. I mean, for still just using a Sword of Shadows. I mean, I'm literally just using a level 10 Sword of Shadows. You never pay attention to your hit. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm not paying any attention to my hit points, which are pretty good. I mean, they're 1500. See if Stunning Blow is still landing. Oh, yeah, Stunning Blow is still getting work done. Alright, let's try turning on this aura. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Those guys already coming in? They are. Bring him on back just a little bit. Deal with him at this choke point here. I should have ran up there and intimidated. Alright, so let's... this thing. Yeah, this thing just doesn't seem as insane as some of the guys we're talking about. 10d10 extra light damage on successful hit. Scales with 300% melee power. I mean, that is good. I don't know, maybe I'm just misunderstanding how good it is. This, on the other hand, the freaking Holy Retribution doing its work. Yeah, definitely post level 20. It was good before, but post level 20, it has kicked up a notch, kids. And trying to intimidate. I don't have like an item or anything, so my intimidate's just whatever it happens to be. Let's stand in this aura for a second. Oh, that'll work. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I don't plan on staying this way for... honestly, after the next couple of hours, but... so I'm watching Tobrel and Beef do things, and it is quite strong. Uh-oh. Oh, an Ice Soul came up. Alright. Just cut this guy in twain. I have one scroll left. I guess you can have it. Did you already shrine? Wait. Oh god, I hope I didn't hit him while he was still waffling. Or what? I didn't look to see what my lay on hands did. Remember what's going on. Do the quest, Sam. Do the quest, and then figure out the rest. Alright. So when I hit this button, we're going to pick up a bunch of melee power. So we should notice a big increase in getting it done. Yeah, it wasn't unnoticeable. Oh, that was a good one. So what else does this thing do? Here, fight me. Fight me right here so I can read this power. Yeah, I mean, it's good. I don't know if it's like the bee's knees good. I mean, it must be insane, right? And I'm just being stupid, because otherwise they wouldn't have nerfed it. So this is now getting changed to have a 2-second timer on it. I mean, it feels like it's doing like an extra 200-ish points of damage, which is a lot. I mean, for just sitting there spamming a button, you know, that's 200 plus 26 or something like that. Again, it's not, they're not the worst criticals for, you know, Sword of Shadows a level 10 Sword of Shadows. Wow, could this guy, like, jump higher up here? Make sure this stuff's running. I mean, it could have been better for sure, but I don't feel like it was bad. And I don't know how much of it's due to like just my charisma or how much of it's due to somebody's healing amp, but that's not a bad lay on hands either. Oh yeah, I guess we have some water elementals to slay over here, don't we? Oh, really? I was expecting those guys to just die. Let's heal. Boink. Chipping in on this. Alright, let's try you again. You're just not a bad man, right? Yeah, that's the problem. He's just not a bad man. I gotta leave the quest? Did leave the quest. Okay, well. Sweet token of the 12 for me. With that epic SOS, the crits would be higher. Oh, they'd be way higher, right? So an epic Sword of Shadows is... An epic Sword of Shadows is 2.5 at 2d6 plus 10. And mine is... Oh, I guess it's not equipped. And mine is 1.5 times 2d6 plus 6. So it'd be 1.5 weapon dice bigger. Plus an extra 4 because it's a plus 10 weapon instead of the other way around. So you're talking about at least an additional 2d6 plus 4 damage more. So that'd probably work out to be, I don't know, at least another 200 damage probably. On average, apparently, according to the base damage rating, it would be 11 more than mine. And I think that's with all the things on it. Yeah. So, scratch that. It's more than double. So this one's 16.8. And the base one is 38.5. So it would be significantly more than double. Yeah, it'd be real good. So yeah, having an epic Sword of Shadows would be worth having. I just don't have one. That's all. Alright, well, I think we'll... Like I said, I don't know if we're going to screw around and do a little bit more epic stuff tonight, or if we're just going to jump straight into TRing into a... So the plan is, roughly, we're going to... We're going to be an assassin rogue PDK with using great weapon. Using a Sword of Shadows. I don't know how well it's gonna work. Possibly not at all. Yeah, using the SOS. But excuse me. If we XP stone to up there, I have a 50 pot in my backpack. So we should be able to... Well, no, because we're not going to box now. We'll box later. So we'll go to 15 or whatever it is. XP from 15 to 20 like normal. And then we'll probably do a little bit of stuff before. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe it's a smart thing to farm an epic SOS. If I was going to continue to do this build, I would try. But I've got oh yeah, I forgot. I broke my... Oh, hang on. I'm pretty down with this too, actually. I like a cure. Actually, we may not even have room for cure, because I kind of like both Death Ward and... I like being able to cast Death Ward. Also like Break Enchantment. I think I want those. Which means a level 3. These I'm not as excited about. I guess we take Magic Circle now instead of the first level one. None of these are that exciting. And instead of the first level one, we get to take Lionheart, I guess, because it's annoying. None of these seem great. Alright, never mind. I was really excited for the level 4 spells and the level 3 spells. But even this just seems so-so. Anyway, let me switch to Butters really quick and see how close we are. I believe we need a shard and we'll need a second Sword of Shadows. And the reason why is because I don't want to give up Samus's leveling Sword of Shadows. So to get another one, I'd have to get another Sword of Shadows. Also, quick programming note. I don't know if we're going to be starting right on time tonight or not. No promises. Yeah, I would need both a shard and and a blank. Yeah. But it's all good. Poor Butters. Butters here probably would actually be, with a little bit of work, she'd probably actually be quite strong right now. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay for sure. Today's the last day the wife is off for until she goes on vacation. So we're gonna try to get some errands ran. We're gonna try to do some general hanging out. So I'll be on between 8 and 9 probably, somewhere in that window. Instead of being on 100% by 8 o'clock for sure, we might go a little bit late. So like I said, I'm gonna eat. We have to take care of the bunny. We have to take care of the Berkey. And I think we're gonna try to watch a movie or something. We kicked around the idea of watching the new Star Wars movie last night, or Rocket Man last night, but Tobrell was in town. He's probably part of the way back to Denver now. But we ended up going to dinner and talking until like midnight. So we did not hang out and watch a movie last night. So we're gonna try to do that a little bit tonight here. So which other DDO streamer came on and stole all my viewers away? Voodoo did it. Damn you, Voodoo. Alright, so yeah, whatever. I think I'm just gonna raid Voodoo. I don't get a chance to raid Voodoo very often, so because usually he logs off when he usually logs off before I do. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. He usually logs off before. No. So yeah, we're just gonna raid Voodoo. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. And like I said, we'll be back as soon as we can. If you'd like to hit the follow buttons, I'd really appreciate it. Also, be sure to check out the YouTube channel. And we'll see you guys tonight for a fresh TR. Toodles, y'all.